Ah, the signs of summer. It's broad daylight at 5 AM, the local frustrated housewives are wearing hot pants to greet the pool cleaner, and Yahtzee's so starved for new releases he's playing shit like Wuthering Waves. I caught a preview of Wuthering Waves at GDC this year. We sat down in a booth, slathered with anime babes, and literally the first words out of the PR dude's mouth were, "It's not the same as Genshin Impact." And that should tell you everything you need to know, frankly. An exasperated marketing person described it as very specifically not something, ergo, it is absolutely that thing. An Epic Games Store exclusive free-to-play action RPG in a Breath of the Wild-esque open world that funnels players towards a monetized gambling system through the strategic use of anime babes in very short skirts. In the sense that a toothless trailer park prostitute would be said to make strategic use of crystal meth. You start the game, you log in with that one email address you barely use but keep for situations like this as a sacrifice to the gods of spam and phishing scams, and then you're asked to choose your protagonist. Your options are the female character wearing a bikini top, hot pants, thigh boots, and a couple of strips of cloth that appear to have been randomly stapled to what little space was available, or a male character wearing jeans and a t-shirt. And if that doesn't do enough to immediately set the tone, the first thing you see after you wake up with the inevitable protagonist-grade amnesia is two hot anime babes, one blandly nice one in blue with big tits, and one cheerful free-spirited one in red with big tits, who take one look at you and declare you to be a super special hero from the sky, and they need to take you back to their home city to introduce you to 3 or 4 additional hot anime babes with big tits. I don't think it would be any exaggeration to say that every halfway important character in Wuthering Waves is an anime babe who dresses like they covered themselves in Velcro and ran at full speed into a market stall full of high-end artisanal bookmarks. And every now and again I'd look about myself and go, boy, it's lucky you've all got different haircuts. If you were all at the spa in head towels and identical bathrobes, I would never be able to tell you fuckers apart. Oh, you're the basically nice, emotionally stunted, occasionally quirky one with badass fighting skills. Can I put this post-it note on your head? Look, I'm not shaming the intended audience for liking anime girls with big tits. Across my teenage years, I must have personally expelled enough white wee-wee over big titty anime girls to immerse a fully grown horse. But that's porn. And I have trouble understanding the appeal of wall-to-wall anime babes in a non-pornographic context. Feels like going to one of those Japanese host clubs where you pay attractive people to sit around not fucking you all evening. Bitch, I could go to any fucking bus shelter and meet a bunch of people who won't fuck me for free. Anyway, the point is I wouldn't be down on Wuthering Waves for being waifu-centric, but I will be down on it for being completely fucking tedious. Which is, if anything, brought into sharper relief by the waifu-centricity. It's like having a dream about all the pin-up girls on your teenage bedroom walls coming to life and wanting to talk you through your civics coursework. Incidentally, how the fuck does one wuther something? Okay, I looked it up, but apparently it means to move or shake vigorously, which I guess a wave could do, so that clears that up, although it's opened fresh questions as to how it could apply to heights. Going through the story of Wuthering Waves is like going to the DMV to renew your license immediately after a major systems crash. You arrive at Main Cityville, and your two hot anime babes go, "Oh, you need to go to City Hall to meet the anime babe governor," which you do, but then the hot anime babe at the front desk goes, "Sorry, she's in an appointment, but she asked you to be given a leaf, a puzzle box, and a Cadbury's cream egg." So then you have to take those to the hot anime babe chief scientist at the research centre, who's like, "We will now analyse these 3 objects for you. Feel free to stand around admiring the room for a few minutes." This literally happens! Just imagine it with about 9,000 extraneous lines of dialogue spread across it, and occasionally the game fading to a black screen with white text describing what a character is doing. I assume because if they actually animated them, all the dangly bits on their outfit would fly up and knock someone's eye out. Then you finally get an objective out in the world, and when you get there, a sinister villain kidnaps your friend and goes, "Ah ha ha, now we will fight," as soon as you have listened to me gab off for 20 minutes and collected and filled out forms A, C, and F29 from the offices to your left and right. Then, of course, before the main plot continues, we have to do side stuff until we get to level 15 and provide at least 2 proofs of address. And there was this entire side story where I had to do a fucking mine inspection or something, throughout which the game didn't even tokenly spawn any monsters to fight or traversal sequences. And when I am fighting monsters and grappling hooking around, it feels like I'm pissing about in the soft play area attached to a government immigration office while I'm waiting for my assessment hearing. The combat's fine, such as it is, kinda has that overly ornate anime game problem where it feels more like enemies are damaged from standing next to your attack animations and not because anything actually hit them. I do like the mechanic where you absorb enemy souls and equip them to give yourself new special attacks. I don't remember if this was a mechanic in Genshin Impact, because all my memories of that game reflexively shut down in self-defense, but whatever, I liked this mechanic in Castlevania and I like it in this too. The problem with it is that if I want to swap out souls and try out different abilities, I need to go into the menu, which is like trying to walk through a sausage factory with large dogs attached to each limb. It's not that it's badly designed and hard to navigate, although it absolutely is that. It's just that I'd go in to check one thing and notice an indicator going, "You have new rewards to claim in menu 27F. So I'd go there and claim all of those, and oh, now you have upgrades to spend in menu 16 Omega Flamingo. So I'd do that, and hooray, you succeeded at the spend 10 upgrades mission. Claim your reward from menu Trousers Gazebo Fish Slice. Now go to the convene menu and spend all the tokens we just gave you in the fruit machine, then take your subsequent pile of useless garbage for characters you don't use, and refine them into upgrades for the sword you actually have equipped." And by the time I stumbled bewildered back into gameplay with a whole extra 2 points of damage, night had fallen, wolves were stalking me, and I couldn't remember where I'd parked. It was all clear then. The combat, the grappling hook, the hot anime babes are not in fact fact the soft play area attached to an immigration office. It's a soft play area attached to a heroin dealer's house. It's all just been laid on to keep us freeloaders amused while the whales get their fix. Free-to-play gacha games, not even once, kids. Worst case scenario, you go into massive credit card debt. Best case, you waste your fucking time. If you want basic catharsis combined with anime tits, there are perfectly good squeezable mouse pads for that.